Hello friends, my name is Katie from Eternal Flame, and today I thought I'd share with you a pretty relaxed flip through of quite a few weeks in my weekly spreads of my Hobonichi weeks for 2023. So if you're interested in hearing what I've been loving, what I've been up to, and how I set up these spreads, please stick around. Thanks everyone. Before I get right into it, I do want to take this quick moment to thank you all so very much for taking the time to join me today. As always, I very much appreciate your engagement, so if you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, as I'd love to hear your thoughts and get back to you shortly. So one of the things I wanted to share with you all today is that I've been having some time to experiment with my brand new Ferris Wheel Press ink from the Malibu Blush series. You'll see this here. I always struggle. I love the packaging. I did an unboxing review video recently, so if you're interested in seeing that, I will leave that in the card section up above. But essentially, I had some time to play around with it, and the color of the ink actually changed as it had more time to set in my brand new fountain pen, which is also in Malibu Blush. So you can see here, in comparison to previous spreads, which I will try to find for you quickly, that it is much more dark and bold than it was initially when I first loaded up my new pen. I think it just had some time to sit in the nib, and so I just wanted to share that with you all because I actually received some comments about that and didn't want to mislead you in any way. So I've been really loving experimenting with this ink, and actually so for this 23rd week here, I drew inspiration from the pen and the ink and the Malibu set, and my brand new Katie Daisy stickers that I picked up off Amazon. So you'll see that here, and I'll just show you. It kind of sucks because I've already used some of these, so they're gonna look a little less than adequate, I guess, here with a lot of missing stickers, but I just wanted to share this with you. I picked these up for very little, totally affordable on Amazon from Katie Daisy. These were two separate sticker sheet sets, I guess, that I've been absolutely loving, and I drew inspiration from these sticker sheets because I am so inspired by all of the, I guess, things that are blooming and growing in my garden in New York City. So I have some seed packets here, a little sticker here to allow me to journal a little bit about the things that I'm grateful for and thankful for. I journaled a little bit about trusting in the magic. You'll see that here because I guess I was actually recently talking to some of our friends about trying not to worry about the things that are out of our control, which is definitely something I am guilty of often. And so I journaled a little bit about that there, drew inspiration from my Katie Daisy stickers, used this little notebook here that my dear friend Carly had gifted me to create a priority task list for the week. As you can see here, used a sticker from Mag, as well as my Midori paintball stamp here with these little, I guess, check boxes to set up not only the daily tasks as well as my priority task list here. Loving that. Some of my vintage washi tape that I also picked up off Amazon that I've been loving in all of my spreads. I found ways to tie them in journaling as well as in my weekly spreads here. As you can see, just needed something that was very neutral and that would kind of complement but cover up the harsh edges of this paper here. Alrighty, so for the most part, I followed the very similar setup this week here in the 23rd week, where I have my major events in the week on the left. I ran out of space here because I wanted to use this Great Day sticker. So I had to migrate some of those, I guess, appointments to the right, and then just use this section here to highlight some of the tasks that I want to get done on the days that I know I will have some free time. So you see here. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch gears into some previous weeks. I think the last time we left off, I had done some plan with me's and flip throughs in some of the spreads that I prepared prior to Bogota, Colombia, my trip to Bogota, Colombia, and when I return. I've been so grateful for the opportunity to share with you all some clips of my trip because it's an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful country and city. So I hope you enjoyed that, but I really enjoyed setting up this spread here upon return on the 20th week. So I actually set it up in advance and then filled it in on the back end. It was a lot of fun. Just recently shared that I guess plan with me video with you all, and basically tried to just highlight the major events in the day during that week. So for example, I had a really nice date night with my husband on Monday at Hari Soson. I went to Chia on Tuesday, went to a garden on Wednesday, coffee farm on Friday, and Watavita on Saturday. I really honestly couldn't fit too much else other than that because I had set this up in advance, but it took a lot of the pressure off and allowed me to get excited for the trip in advance of travel. I do apologize for my very dirty ink-filled hands as I've been struggling to clean out my fountain pens upon return from a probably 10-day plus trip, and then also having worked pretty hard and getting right back into the swing of things, trying to catch up with chores at home and my full-time job and school and some of my homework. So that's what I captured here in this 21st week. It was kind of sad because I was actually really bummed upon return. I honestly miss Colombia, if that's even possible. The cost of living there is a lot lower. So going out and eating some fresh produce, fruits, vegetables, just even having fresh squeezed juice every morning was something that I really missed this following week here. When I returned to the US in New York City, I didn't have fresh squeezed juice every day, and I was actually rushing to work every day. So I had to switch from vacation or school mode back into, I guess, real life, which was really hard. But what I tried to do was draw inspiration from my STICKII CLUB stickers here, as you can see down below. I drew inspiration from the time that I had in Bogota, Colombia, where the buildings are a little older and just have this very nice, just beautiful, relaxing, natural aesthetic to the landscape, as opposed to the very harsh, new, modern building, very tall buildings of New York City and even the suburbs. So that's what I kind of tried to grab onto and gravitate towards here in this week. What I like to do sometimes during the week when I'm commuting to work and have less time to journal and drive productivity is to use some larger stickers to create a party task list, as I've done here for these 3 days, to kind of all combine it and not worry so much about doing 5 meaningful tasks in a day when I only have just a couple of hours to myself. And honestly, after a very long commute, I'd be lucky if I even had that. So that's what I have here. I really like that I was able to tie in this Pipstick sticker from one of my favorite sticker sheets from my latest Pipstick subscription pack, I think from May of 2023. So you see that here. They're just these very gorgeous, I think, peacock stickers. So cute. I just also love the very relaxed mood that this guy's in. Look at it. It's just like it's found peace. I thought it matched very well with the color theme of my spread. And then so I used this section here to journal a little bit about my crazy week and all the things I've been missing, the lettuce blooming in my garden, and using my avocado colored ink from Meg. So thanks, Meg. Alrighty, so that takes us into this 22nd week here, just before our 23rd, where I drew inspiration from my most recent May STICKII CLUB Cute Pack subscription, which was honey and milk theme, which I thought was so cute. I absolutely love cows. I don't know where this obsession with cows came from, but it was really funny too because I kept couldn't help but noticing that in Bogota, in Colombia, their cows are much skinnier than our cows in America, which made them less scary to me because I feel like cows in America are just so, I didn't realize, but they felt overweight. And after seeing cows in Bogota, in Colombia, or outside Bogota, I realized that they actually might be overweight in America and or they're used for different things. So they were explaining, someone local was explaining to me that I guess cows that are used for milk versus cows that are used for meat are of different weight, which kind of makes sense, but I don't really know. So feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section down below, because that is something I definitely want to look into one day. My husband and I hope to one day get chickens, and maybe that might expand to cows, not like tons of cows, but maybe a couple of cows in the future. But if they're all that as large as the ones that I've seen in America, I probably would not get cows. If they're like the one that I saw in Colombia, I might. Anyways, long story short, that's where I draw inspiration from, and that's usually how I like to set up my spread. So I really loved the theme for May of 2023, and just used some of my Archer and Olive brush pens and gel pens here to kind of tie into the blues. Really liked that this month's theme was instead of pink and purples, which is typically what they incorporate, it was more of like blues and yellows, which are also gorgeous as well, as you can see here. Alrighty, so other than that, it's pretty standard. Kept some priority task list or wish list here. This is my garden wish list. And then, yeah, takes us back into this spread here where I got to play around with my brand new fountain pen and ink. Anyways, friends, I hope you enjoyed this really lax flip through. I'm sorry I've been MIA for quite some time. It's been kind of hectic, and honestly, I feel like I've lost my steam. So let me know your thoughts. I really appreciate your engagement, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, friends.